Machine Gun Kelly, you don't have to be technical to be good at the guitar. This is what he said. Machine Gun Kelly is right about that. There's so much shit talking on Machine Gun Kelly by people that actually don't play the guitar or are not professional guitar players. So what is my opinion as a pro guitar player? Look, Machine Gun Kelly is right. It's not about playing fast and playing sweeping and playing shredding and playing jazz and playing the most complicated stuff to be a guitar player. That kind of music almost, how can I say, it inspired people that already play the guitar, but sometimes it also crushed your dreams. You go, oh my God, I can never play like that. And it became kind of a race, arms race, right? Of being more progressive, more technical, sometimes for people. They're guitar players and they're people, they're musicians that use the guitar to express something, to express music instead of trying to be technical. They dare to write songs. They use the instrument as a tool to write and express music in their own way. I think that's what he's saying here. I mean, this is just the headline here. And he's talking about Kurt Cobain. He's right on the money on that. He said, where the fuck was I going to learn how to play like Steve Vai? I couldn't. I was broke. No one gave a fuck about me. Give me 3 chords though and tell me to show you how I feel. I bet you I will. Fuck the people who think what your technicalities are what defines you. You know robots can do things really fucking good, right? But a robot can't make you feel. I gotta give it to Machine Gun Kelly, you know, when he does his interviews, he knows what he's saying. It's totally true. Being how fast and being how technical isn't always what's gonna connect you with people. And I said it before, you know, Kurt Cobain is one of the best guitar players in the world because he inspired people to pick up the guitar. It wasn't about being the hardest, most technical, you know, challenging guitar playing. Is not about that. It's about the connection between the human beings and the music. But this doesn't really address the issue. Can he actually play the guitar? Can he actually play 3 chords? That's what people have been asking me actually. Can he actually play the guitar? You know what? Let's find out. He's obviously got a few cuts together from different shows, and the audio is from one gig. Let me finish watching this before anyone says anything, okay? I gotta say one thing before we start slagging off the guitar playing. I'm not sure a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of people going out there and say, "Oh man, they got a lot to say about the guitar playing." He does look cool, and I've seen a lot of pro guitar players looking totally, let's say, not the most exciting players to watch. They just stand there, they stare at the guitar. They may be really good players, but they just stand there. They're not doing anything animated on stage. They're depending on the lights in the background on stage. Whatever the light people are doing, I think he looks kind of cool. He's got some vibe there. He's got some energy there, right? He's got some energy. He's like having a laugh. Hitting that wah-wah pedal. Letting that one note sing. One thing I can stop anyone worry about this. He is definitely playing that guitar. He's not miming. Doesn't look overdubbed because I look at the vibrato and the timing of the vibrato. It's very hard to overdub and copy vibrato, and it doesn't sound like they're like totally on click or anything like that, but he's definitely playing. Okay, that was interesting. I didn't expect to actually see Machine Gun Kelly to be even able to do that, because I hear so much things people talking about Machine Gun Kelly, which is bad all the time. I actually didn't expect anything. I thought he was just gonna play random open strings and mess it all up. And look, he's obviously not your shredder metal guitar player, let's be honest. But one thing he's excelled is stage presence, and you can see when he's playing that guitar, he looks very happy and enjoy what he's doing. He's enjoying the playing. They got a smile in the face. That's the energy. A lot of players doesn't look like they're enjoying what they're doing there. They look like they got forced to be on stage, and they're just like getting through it. I'm having a horrible time. He's playing that lead. Most people wouldn't even go out and play the lead if they haven't played long enough guitar. They don't go out. They don't want to do the lead, and especially having the confidence to just play there, play the lead, and he's just improvising through some solos. Obviously, he's not worked out, and he's hitting that wah. He's doing something. He's doing something, which I gotta say is more exciting to watch than a lot of players out there who are obviously better guitar player, you can say technically. I'll watch this. I'm not gonna go to the bathroom when he's playing a solo. I think it's quite interesting. It's pretty cool. So this next video is look like it's Machine Gun Kelly playing it live from the American Music Awards. So the video we saw earlier is from 2016. 6 years to now, that's a long time. There's a lot of progress you can do on the guitar.
Just went bad, but you're the best I ever had. Like Ken Prince and Wesson Man, she touched me, it's permanent.
He's definitely singing, and in a lot of these award shows, not everyone is singing. You gotta go out there and do your thing, right? Not everyone can do it. I'm saying it the way it is. I know a lot of you guys thinking I'm being too nice or don't want to be disrespectful or stuff like that. I'm just calling it the way it is. Music is a subjective thing. Don't tell me, oh, this music is horrible. Yes, horrible for me, horrible for you can be great for something I love you hate, you know, one of those things. But I'm analyzing in terms of how the music industry is like, especially in these awards thing. Most people are not singing. I was actually expecting him to play out of time when he was moving out of the closet, because it's not that easy to actually move and play at the same time in perfect timing if you're by yourself. He sounds like a British chavvy punk singer. There's a solo. This is kind of a thing for Stevie T to go, oh my god, did he do that? Ouch! Oh man! Oh! What? That was a Stevie T moment. And you know what Stevie T was gonna say? He was gonna, if he done it, he probably already done it. It would take him like, it would be a 10 minutes video out of that section. I get it, I hear it, it's a bit out of tune, it's not perfect, no vibrato. So what is a vibrato? When you play the note, you gotta make some vibrato to make it nice and pleasant. There's no vibrato, he was just stuck on the note. Sure, it's not the most pleasant kind of guitar playing. Let me tell you what a vibrato is in case you don't know. He was stuck on the note, he just played it like this, he didn't do any vibratos, anything nice. You know, make the guitar sing, right? But he did a solo. Oh, he did a solo. I gotta give it to you. He did a solo. I am pretty into maybe there's a pattern here. I'm kind of into people that go and take the risk and go out and play, and they don't care they're going to make a mistake. We got to the point in music industry where people are afraid to make a mistake in public. They only want to represent the best them all the time, no matter what needs to be done.
Hey, you know my ex, that makes it all feel complicated, yeah.
I know this song. I heard this on the radio a lot, actually.
And I read those texts that you sent to yours, but I'll never say it, yeah. You walked in my life at 2 a.m. Cause my boy's new girl is your best friend. Act like you don't see me, we'll play pretend. Your eyes already told me what you never said. Now we're in the backseat of the black car going home. And she asked me, is it wrong if I come up with you? We're both drunk on the elevator when I kissed you for the first time in New York City. Yeah, I swear to God, I never fall in love. Then you showed up there, I can't get.
He's able to play the guitar and sing no matter what you call it, and he actually got that camera sweep. He even looked at that camera sweep. He didn't have to stare at the chords the whole time. A lot of the players, you know, once they play, they have to stare at the guitar the whole time. They can't look away. Actually, there's a thing you need to do to practice to learn how to know at what point in the chords when you're playing in performance, when to look out, where you know the chord's going to be still and your next chord's going to be, and then go back and look at it and recheck. And you do that in the solos. Not a lot of players can do that when it comes to leads. I mean, playing a solo where you can just go looking at it and then do a look into the audience, play, you know, you get to the next part where you need to look and reconnect with the fretboard and touch it and hit the right notes. This is actually art itself that I don't see anyone really teaching or tell people to practice when it comes to live performances, is how you connect with the audience with your eyes looking, and when to look at the guitar and when to look there. There's the 2 points, and you need to balance the connection. So you can't just go and look in the audience when you're playing something that is so complicated that you're going to make a mistake. You need to know when to do it. So being a performer is a whole different art and needs different kind of practice routine than playing perfectly technically. You can say some people are awesome performers, they might not be the most technical players, and some technical players you might say they are extremely boring to watch. Because if you don't play the guitar, it becomes boring. If you play the guitar, you look at these technical players, you go, oh my God, look at those fingers, look at those techniques. But once you get past the techniques, that means you're not a guitar player. There's nothing there anymore. It's just the lights. Am I going to get a lot of haters for saying that? I'm not calling anyone out. I'm just saying the way it is in terms of guitar playing. You have to learn both. You have to learn to perform. You have to learn to be technical. The more technical you get, the less stage presence you're gonna get. And when you increase your stage presence, your technicality gotta go down, or you're gonna start making mistakes. So it's about when you're gonna make those moves and the different time of the song where you know you have the room to do it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get to this section, it's a bit easier, I'm gonna let go, I'm loosening up, I'm gonna get to the hard part now. That's when I'm gonna concentrate and stay still. I think the best players really got it together, really got the balance together. And you look at the legendary guitar players that have been doing it for a long time on the big stage, like Steve Vai, like Satriani. They know when to make it, like Nuno Bettencourt. They know when to make that move. So it's not about being crazy the whole time and looking at the camera and looking at people all the time continuously. It's about finding the right balance for the song. And in terms of what Machine Gun Kelly is doing, he's doing it well in terms of his music and what he needs to do, technicality and his ability, right? It is something that I don't see anyone actually talk about. So maybe I gotta carry on with this. Some people are gonna hate me for talking about it. They think I'm being too nice. I'm just being honest. I'm looking at the positive part of it. Always look at the positive part of a musician, of a player, because you can always find negative part out of everybody. No one is perfect. So instead of getting negative about it. We're actually looking at the positive part here. But if there's a negative part, we will point it out, like the vibrato. That could be nicer, but he's maybe a bit nervous on that. That's not his territory. That's not his skills. There's some parts I'm not very good on stage that you can call me out on. Is that what Herman? He kind of screwed that one up. And I'll say, yeah, that wasn't my best moment. I'm not a perfect human being either. And the longer I live on this earth, the more imperfect I will be.
I can't get enough. I swear to God, I never fall in love. I never fall in love, but I can't get enough of it.
These are actually hard gigs to play. There's no like crazy fans, no audience in the front going, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just you on your own. You can either be close in your own world and ignore everything out there and just do your thing, or you can bring your A game and think there's an audience there to connect to, or the camera, and make it happen. In terms of me, if I have to do that, I have to put the switch on. I have to put a switch on and go, okay, there's no one here. No one gives a shit about you. There's no audience here. You just gotta switch on and just think about the people behind the camera, the people on the screen on the computer somewhere else. It's not that easy. Different kind of show, different kind of difficulty. It's like if you play at festivals and you are upcomer and you're not the headliner of a festival, you're like the first, second band on the main stage during the day, you can see everyone's faces. There's some people like bored, they don't know how to react, they're kind of looking at you, staring you in a weird way. It doesn't make you want to play better. So you gotta go and find that space. Look at other people. Find the people that are exciting to look at. What I do when I'm on stage in this kind of situation, you know, when DragonForce was only been around for like a few years in the scene and we had to do a big festival. I remember the first time I played the open air festival, it was during the afternoon. You can see everyone's faces. Some people just going, I am waiting for the headline band. I'm so bored of you. Who is this band DragonForce? I don't care. I never heard of them. They show it to you. They show it. They go, or they just like sit there and look at the program, the festival program sometimes, or like be on their phone texting. Completely ignore your existence. You don't want to look at those people. It doesn't help your show, doesn't make it more exciting, doesn't make you want to play. So look at the other people that are there to see you and then make a show of them. So I concentrate on those, concentrate on the positive side of the show instead of just feeling, people feel sorry for me. Oh, that kind of thing. Gotta move that direction. What do I say about this performance? Look, Machine Gun Kelly can play the guitar. Even if he's not the best guitar player, he's using that instrument to make music, to just say, I don't give a fuck what you think. Because I'm gonna go out there and do it while you guys are sitting home complaining. He probably has that attitude. Oh, yeah, you all hate me. All good. Me, what am I doing? What are you doing? That's probably how he's driven on that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, so that makes it all feel complicated, yeah. And I read those texts that you sent to yours, but I'll never say it, yeah. And so now you walked in my life at 2 a.m. Cause my boy's little girl is your best friend. Act like you don't see me, we'll play pretend. Your eyes already told me what you never said. Now we're in the backseat of the black car going home where she asked me.
There's a guitar player here now. There's a guitar player. This guy's the Disney of punk rock. That's a funny comment there. I totally get why people hate him. The more I watch this, I actually get it. I get more and more why people hate Machine Gun Kelly. It makes sense. It really makes sense. I think this is what is. You know, he used to be a rapper and he lost that battle. A brutal loss actually to Eminem. So, and he's able to reinvent himself and be a rock star. And I think what happened is this. As the music world became changed in the direction, the way things were going, he's able to find something to get into. He became the villain. I think he wanted to pick to be the villain. He wanted to have that attitude, so he became the villain of a pop rock world that didn't have, that was needed. The rock star thing, the villain. You need the villain in that kind of world. And he know how to do it and make it happen. Look, he performs, and he performed with so much confidence and so much like, you know, that energy, like in your face kind of thing. You can easily hate him, especially the way he's talking. He's very confident the way he's talking about things, and he's actually not wrong a lot of the times, I have to say. So a lot of these questions that people have been texting me on DMs about, can Machine Gun Kelly play guitar? Yes, he can play the guitar. He's not the best guitar player in the world, but that's not what it's about. Will he be one of the best guitar players in the world? That is the scariest thing that I can think of. Because Kurt Cobain became one of the most influential guitar players, and a lot of shredders back then when I was learning how to play the guitar, people that was still into the Shrapnel record, the guitar instrumental stuff, the Steve Vai, Satriani, that kind of music, prog, technical, well-trained musician music, hated Kurt Cobain. They thought that was like the devil if came and destroyed shred. But he, you know, ended up being one of the most influential guitar players for a long time. So the scariest thing is not, can Machine Gun Kelly play the guitar? The scary thing is Machine Gun Kelly gonna be remembered as one of the most influential guitar player soon? He has a lot of radio hits, lots of big songs, and he plays to a massive audience. He's on tour, and he knows what's good guitar player. He knows who Steve Vai is. He's got Sophie Lloyd. She's an awesome guitar player in the team on stage. He knows exactly what he's doing. I think that is really the question. Not can he play the guitar? Is he terrible on the guitar? Is he the next guitar hero to come and take over? Is he going to inspire millions of guitar players? And you know what? I'll be honest with you. I hate to say it. I hope he does inspire millions and millions of people to pick up the guitar, to find the guitar their instrument. So let me know what you think. Write it in the comment. If you think I'm totally wrong and outrageous and insane, let me know. Let me know what you think, and make sure you hit like and subscribe on the DragonForce channel, and I'll see you on the next video.